Aristotle as a naturalist. If we begin here chronologically with his physics, we shall be disappointed, for we find that this treatise is really a metaphysics, an abstruse analysis of matter, motion, space, time, infinity, cause, and other such ultimate concepts. One of the more lively passages is an attack on Democritus's void. There can be no void or vacuum in nature, says Aristotle, for in a vacuum all bodies would fall with equal velocity. This being impossible, the supposed void turns out to have nothing in it. An instance at once of Aristotle's very occasional humor, his addiction to unproved assumptions and his tendency to disparage his predecessors in philosophy. It was the habit of our philosopher to preface his works with historical sketches of previous contributions to the subject in hand, and to add to every contribution an annihilating refutation. Aristotle, after the Ottoman manner, says Bacon, thought he could not reign secure without putting all his brethren to death. But to this fratricidal mania we owe much of our knowledge of pre-Socratic thought. For reasons already given, Aristotle's astronomy represents very little advance upon his predecessors. He rejects the view of Pythagoras that the sun is the center of our system. He prefers to give that honor to the earth. But the little treatise on meteorology is full of brilliant observations, and even its speculations strike illuminating fire. This is a cyclic world, says our philosopher. The sun forever evaporates the sea, dries up rivers and springs, and transforms at last the boundless ocean into the barest rock, while conversely the uplifted moisture, gathered into clouds, falls and renews the rivers and the seas. Everywhere change goes on, imperceptibly but effectively. Egypt is the work of the Nile, the product of its deposits through 1,000 centuries. Here the sea encroaches upon the land, there the land reaches out timidly into the sea. New continents and new oceans rise, old oceans and old continents disappear, and all the face of the world is changed and rechanged in a great systole and diastole of growth and dissolution. Sometimes these vast effects occur suddenly and destroy the geological and material bases of civilization and even of life. Great catastrophes have periodically denuded the earth and reduced man again to his first beginnings. Like Sisyphus, civilization has repeatedly neared its zenith only to fall back into barbarism and begin da capo its upward travail. Hence the almost eternal recurrence, in civilization after civilization, of the same inventions and discoveries, the same dark ages of slow economic and cultural accumulation, the same rebirths of learning and science and art. No doubt some popular myths are vague traditions surviving from earlier cultures. So the story of man runs in a dreary circle because he is not yet master of the earth that holds him.